Are you ready for this Q&A to start? You ready? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I first want to apologize because I haven't been able to film anything for the past 2-3 weeks. I had midterms, so I was pulling a lot of all-nighters and late nights that I was just so tired, and I haven't really found the time to sit down and record this video. But today I am going to be doing a long-awaited Q&A because a couple weeks ago I actually asked you guys on my Instagram and Snapchat to send me questions that you guys want me to answer. So without further ado, let's get started. If you had a special power to change yourself or change the world, what would you choose and why? I think this is an obvious question. I would change the world just because I am such a minute and tiny speck in the world of 7 billion people that changing myself won't really make a difference. The change that I would wish upon myself would only last a couple decades or something, and then by that time I would just be dead, and then poof, everything would be back the same, you know? Favorite foods. If you guys don't already know, I work at a poke bar, and so obviously one of my favorite foods is poke. I love sashimi. I'm not very a picky eater, so I also love Korean food, Vietnamese food, anything, just Asian food, Thai food. Not very picky. I just don't like sandwiches or burgers though. Not very a sandwichy or burger person. Sorry. When are you coming back to Hawaii? I have a lot of Hawaii questions today, but basically, I am coming back to Hawaii hopefully this upcoming car show season, 2017, probably for Hidden at first, depending on when they have it, and Spocom because I'm also graduating this year, so I'll have a lot of time to travel more. Do you write with your right or left hand? Right hand. What are your favorite hobbies, if you have any, outside of 45th, modeling, and school? I actually don't have a lot of free time outside of everything that you just listed, but I like to sleep during my free time. I like to play with my dogs, and I love to experience new restaurants around the area, which is why I kind of started this vlogging channel anyways, to record my experiences and then be able to look back and share with you guys my food adventures, and show you guys how much my bank account gets drained because of how much I eat out. Okay, next question. What would you rather be, a superhero or a villain, and what kind of powers would you have? I would want to be a supervillain just because when you're a hero, people expect you to save the world, but when you're a villain, you don't really have that many expectations, so that's why. And I think I would want to time travel. That would be really fun, or just turn invisible, or to be able to find other people with superpowers and take their superpower. One user on my Instagram says, seems like you have a lot of Hawaii fans. Haha, almost asked a question involving that too. How old are you? What is your ethnicity? How did you get into modeling? If you watch, what's your favorite anime? By the way, I love your vlogs. Keep it up. Thank you. That's a lot of questions. How old are you? I am 20. I am turning 21 in February, so mark your calendars. February 26th on a Sunday. Let's turn up. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do for my 21st birthday because I'm allergic to alcohol, so having it at a club won't be the best idea for me, just because I would either end up being designated driver or everybody would see me projectile vomit because I tend to puke 100% of the time when I drink alcohol. What did you like about Hawaii when you were here for Hidden? The thing was, I just loved Hawaii. Oh, I'm so glad you guys asked me this question. So, Hawaii was my very first major out-of-state car show back in April. And when I was there, I actually got to this was my very first time in the model lounge because every other Hidden show that I've been, like the last two, I've been in, I was with a vendor. So this was the first time that I've been in a model lounge, right? So the reason why I love Hawaii, the Hidden in Hawaii, was you guys were so supportive and everybody was just very nice to me. Even the models were just very, very nice too. Everybody was very welcoming. I got gifts for the first time and people came up to me and they were like, oh my gosh, I've been following you. I didn't even think you were gonna make it to Hawaii. Thank you so much. And so back to my story. Cause like where I was in the model lounge, I was here, the stage was that way, and then like way up there, and then I was directly across from Naked Sushi, their booth and stuff. So like as the night was going on and everything, I noticed a line forming up, and I was just like, oh, the line must be for Naked Sushi because they have gorgeous models over there, right? They had Steph, me, and Jojo De La Cruz, and I think one more model, but I just didn't know who. And so I was just like, oh, so obviously the line was gonna be for them because I have an enormous following, right? But then as I started taking pictures with fans, more fans started coming up, and I was like, then I realized, I was like, oh shit, this line that's like pretty fucking long, right? This line was for me. So people were waiting like 5 to 10 minutes just to see me and to take a picture with me. I was like, what the, oh my god. Like people actually waited just to see me, and then like just that feeling. This was the first time I even had a line of people. I was like, words can't even describe how I feel. I was so happy. I was like, kind of like, it like tugged on my heartstrings because I had so many supporters in Hawaii and stuff, and I'm just like, just thinking back to it, I still have a hard time explaining how I feel. I'm just very thankful for everybody's support, and I think Hawaii was the first time when I actually saw like how big the support can be and is. So thank you so much, and I can't wait to go back next year. So next question, how tall are you? 5'2" and 3/8. Where is your favorite trip or vacation? This year I went to Japan, and for 10 days I got to spend time with my family, and we traveled all over Japan because my parents actually booked a 10-day tour for us, and it was like a pretty legit tour too. And it was like, yeah, we got to go everywhere. We went to Narita, we went to Tokyo, we went to we went to Akihabara. Like I took my brother to Akihabara, and we went to a maid cafe for his birthday. We went to Osaka, Kyoto. We just went everywhere, and I just can't wait to go back. I love Japan so much, and I think one of my Instagram posts was dedicated to it because we were in class, and it just really made me miss Japan that day. Are you going to SEMA? Well, SEMA already passed, and I was not at SEMA because I had midterms and labs that I could not miss, and I really wanted to go though, but maybe next year when I'm graduated and not in school. And I'm so mad I wasn't able to go. What is your ideal career field, or what would you like to become in life? What I want to become in life, whatever career I choose, I want to be happy. Maybe it's just my immature like self and mind speaking right now, but I want to be able to love my job because my parents and my cousins who are older, they're just telling me advice where it's like, you don't have to love your job, you just don't, like, you just can't hate it. So like for me, I love working at my poke bar. So it makes, like, the people are really, really cool. It's family owned, so you actually get to know who you're working for. And for me, a lot of my followers know or have like heard me speak about me wanting to go to medical school right off the bat. Like, I'm going to graduate this year, I'm going to apply for medical school, take my MCATs, and just apply, get into medical school, then bam, 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 4 years later, get into dermatology, hopefully, because it's a really competitive field, get into dermatology, graduate, start my own practice, right? But what modeling has enabled me to really look at other career fields like business admin, entrepreneurship, marketing, PR, and everything, that the closer I'm getting to my goal of getting into medical school and being a doctor, it's giving me a lot of doubts because I'm only gonna be 21 when I graduate, and I kind of really want to experience more things, and I'm not sure if medical school is right for me anymore. I just need more clinical experience. I just need more time to mature myself before dedicating myself to 4 to 8 more years of school. And the last thing I want is to jump into medical school and regret it right away, because once you start a career and once you get into residency and stuff, I'll be almost 30, and by that time I think I would have a lot of regrets, just because I do already have a lot of regrets about my college, my undergraduate years. I didn't get to experience a lot, like extracurricular activities, clubs, sororities, friends, and everything that I kind of wish I was able to. So after graduation, I'm really taking the time, like a year off, just to focus on myself, to travel and just to model and just to do whatever I need and like need to get off my bucket list in order, and then probably see if I still want to go to medical school or if I find another career path that I want to get into. Next question, can you still be a B-girl? Well, the last time I think I ever did anything B-girl related was I did a 6-step to Baby Freeze in Minnesota in high heels on stage. So I guess so. I don't know how many people can actually break dance in high heels, so. Come visit LA and eat some yummy food with us? Sure, I kind of want to do a meet and greet, but then I don't know if anybody, like my fear is to do a meet and greet and then be like announce it on every social media outlet, and then the last thing and then the thing that happens is nobody shows up, or like 2 or 3 people show up, and then I'm just like, oh man, whatever. It'd be pretty embarrassing, honestly. So do you guys want me to do a meet and greet? Because I'm always in Cali now, so I want to see you guys out. I want to see people outside of car shows. So if you guys like this video, or just comment down below if you actually want to see me. Yeah, I will possibly consider that and maybe actually do a meet and greet somewhere, like at a bubble tea place or something. What is your least favorite Pokemon and why? I love all Pokemons, but if I had Pokemons, but if I had to decide, I hate Psyduck, or my least favorite Pokemon would be Psyduck, just because it's so stupid and I don't know, it's so stupid and ugly. Would you come to Vancouver, Canada? Yes, I would. I don't know when, but I actually have my passport now, so I want to go back because you guys have really, really good Chinese food, even though everything else is hella expensive in Canada. Favorite position? CEO. Question for Sunny. If you could only pick one dessert to have the rest of your life, what would it be? What about breakfast items? Thanks. So my favorite dessert would have to be the banoffee pie from this one small restaurant in Portland, Oregon named Screen Door. And it's basically a pie with toffee and banana and whipped cream on top, and it's so good, and I really want to go back now. I'm like drooling. Okay. Breakfast item, I don't really eat breakfast, so I would have to be generic and just say fruit, because then I could have a lot of fruit. Just watch your vlogs and you are so adorable. My question is all the way from Australia, and it's, which NFL team do you support and who is your favorite player? Oh shit. I don't watch a lot of sports, so I don't want to sound stupid, okay? But if I had to choose, it would, NFL is football, right? Yeah, okay. Let's hope so. I think NFL is football. Yeah, National Football League, duh. Anyways, so I'm gonna be a bandwagon Seattle Seahawks, since I, like, basically, even though I was, like, born in San Gabriel Valley, I grew up here, came here when I was, like, 1 or 2, so my home is in Seattle. I can't support any other team besides the Seattle Seahawks, and my favorite player would have to be Russell Wilson, because I have his jersey, and my favorite number is number 3, and he just seems like a really cool person. Him and his now wife, I think, what's her name? Sierra? Let me check. Oh, he's a quarterback. Oh, psh. I like the quarterback. Sierra, yes. And she's a singer too. And she's hot as fuck. Love you. Next question. And I think this is the last question. If you could be a character from League of Legends, who would you be and why? I only play one person from League when I do play, and it's Ashe. And everybody who does play League will probably think like, oh my god, she's such a noob. Okay, well, fuck you too. I'm actually really good at Ashe, okay? My freaking ult is accurate as fuck. And yeah, be jealous all you want, but I'm really good at Ashe and I play bot, so whatever. So this concludes our Q&A. Thank you so much for watching. I will try to get this edited hopefully by tonight and just post it early tomorrow, maybe tomorrow afternoon. So thank you everybody who sent me questions, and thank you for tuning in and watching me just talk for a good couple minutes. So for anybody who is new here, make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment down below what other videos I should do. Thinking about like a get to know me tag or something, because not a lot of people know much about me. So just let me know. But until then, I'll talk to you guys next time.